Welcome to the Mega64 show, live on a Friday morning. You're here with Derek, Sean, and Garrett.
Hi.
And
hello.
We're here to round out your week and make it nice.
You finally made it to Friday.
TGIF.
TGIF, as I was going to say as well.
I stole that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's been a rough week for a lot of people out there, especially if you are married to the bass player in Weezer.
Yeah.
Because
that's you.
Because the bass player of Weezer, what's his dude's name? Scott Schreiner, his wife got shot.
Matt Sharp's wife is okay, but yeah, Schreiner's wife is...
I found out about this from you guys yesterday, but I don't even know the full story. So I know that she got shot by police, but why?
If you want to destroy my marriage, point this gun and just fire away.
She is alive, right? We're not saying about dead.
Away.
Yeah, she is living.
Get her arrested. She'll soon be prosecuted.
So she's a shot and then arrested. Is this correct?
Yeah.
And attempted, charged with attempted murder. Now, I don't know who she attempted to murder.
Wow.
She's the one who got shot. Sounds like they attempted to murder her. But, yeah, this story just happened yesterday, the day before, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Does she live in Beverly Hills?
That's where they're shooting me.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, she does live in Beverly Hills, correct?
Yeah.
I saw that in the article. What a coincidence.
Well, I don't think it's... I mean, probably wrote a song about where they live.
I would think like nothing bad happens in the Bev. That's what I call it.
Oh, they'll shoot anyone.
They do. The police will just...
They don't care.
Yeah,
they're just ready to shoot someone.
So this is a story that takes many turns, and it's like one of those stories that doesn't even start with anybody connected to Weezer.
Okay.
The Highway Patrol, California CHPD, and LAPD.
Oh, so those aren't even real cops. Those are the highway cops.
Exactly. Well, the California Highway Patrol is the largest police organization in California. Did you know that?
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
The largest gang organization in California, you mean?
Oh,
the
gangs are in California.
They're organized.
They're taking over the highways.
Patrolling.
CHPD, LAPD were responding to a hit and run on Tuesday afternoon. So this was a few days ago.
Okay.
On a freeway.
I'm really curious how this leads to her being shot.
Yeah, so hit and run. I don't know if they crashed into a car or they hit a person, but they drove away. They fled the scene. So they're like chasing this car.
Uh-huh.
And what happened next? They got the car stopped on a highway and 3 unidentified suspects fled the scene.
Okay.
So 3 people bailed out of the car. One of them climbed over the freeway embankment.
Okay.
And ended up on a residential street. So at this point, the cops are just chasing.
This is how I play GTA.
This is just chase. GTA. San Andreas shit going down, right?
Yeah.
We haven't even got to the
because right now,
what's happening in my garage?
How does she end up in jail and shot in this situation right now? How does that happen?
So at this point, she's at home, scrambling some eggs, making some coffee. Tossing salad.
Yeah.
The food kind.
Yeah, salad, scrambled
her
eggs.
husband's on tour.
Yeah, she's probably like lonely because Weezer's like playing Coachella, and clearly she's not at Coachella. She's at home.
She didn't get the invite. Yeah.
This is going to be one of those stories where she's like, I fucking told you. I wanted to go to Coachella and look what happened.
You said no, you wouldn't have fun.
You said no, and next thing I got shot by the police.
I'm in fucking jail, you piece of shit.
I'm in the hospital in the jail.
Damn.
What do you mean you're not canceling Coachella for this?
We keep going with the story because how did we get here?
By the way, I think this story is getting so popular. The dude from Weezer came out and made a statement, and it was, "Don't worry, I'm still playing Coachella this weekend."
Oh, dude, he's getting a divorce.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to destroy my marriage. So they throw this into the story, but the guy they're chasing stripped off his clothes.
Oh, he's naked.
I don't know if he's naked, but he tried to blend in.
Oh, like in his boxers and
or like something in the blue
undershirt.
jacket. Now I'm wearing a white shirt.
Yeah, maybe he had like
That's
camo
smart.
paint under his. I don't know. Ooh, this is a nice neighborhood. It looks like the people from Weezer might live here. Hold on, I'm going to fit in.
Get down to my Beverly Hills attire.
Yeah.
All right, anyways. He ends up in the backyard of a house.
Okay.
Which happened to be, I'm reading this closely here, next door to Scott Schreiner's house.
Oh,
the bass player from Weezer.
So this guy isn't even hiding in her yard yet.
I don't think he ever goes into her yard. The story, and I'm getting this off TMZ,
In
says
her yard.
nice. There we go. See,
I got it. I'm picking it up.
She comes out of the house, gun in hand.
Okay.
That's where you fuck up in California. You got to stay inside the
Stay
house.
inside the house. Well, you should stay inside the house
with the gun.
Well,
what is she gonna do?
It's her property. They're on her.
This ain't Florida though.
Well, on her property illegally.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing on my yard? What are you doing on my neighbor's yard?
Yeah.
Gun in hand. See, now TMZ says it's unclear whether she fired. She didn't even shoot the gun. They're charging her with attempted murder. She didn't even shoot the gun.
She just was trying to scare this guy out of her neighbor's
trespasser.
yard.
Officers yelled at her, "Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon."
Yeah.
But the police are saying she ignored multiple commands.
Oh.
Yeah, but I watch TikTok all the time.
What a maladroit.
And people are always ignoring they're like, get out of the car. Like, why do I have to get out of the car? That's it. Game over. Now you're tased.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that. You just
resisted my commands.
Okay, so
they pull out all their guns on her.
Well, why aren't they trying to catch the guy?
Exactly. One Weezer wife versus 50 police
And
officers.
she's still like she's still
That's the name of
pointing
the
the
show.
gun not at the guy in her neighbor's yard, but she's like pointing it at the cops now.
Why? I don't understand why. Why did this become the stand-up? The guy who committed the crime is like, all right, if
he
you
probably got away. He probably like just. Oh.
He was like, so clearly they're distracted. Like, why did
He just fucking snuck out.
I just
to
don't
the
get why he
backyard.
was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. You guys do your thing.
Dude, she didn't know when you point your gun at the cops, you get instant 4 fucking stars.
Exactly.
You're playing on hard mode now, ho. And then they shot her in the where? What body part did they?
Well, okay, let me try to find that. Oh, okay. So they yelled at her to drop her weapon. She ignored multiple commands. LAPD says she then pointed her weapon at the officers.
Oh fuck!
So they called her bluff.
Kabow! Who had the bad aim that she lived?
She got. She was. Well, we don't want her to die.
I don't want her to die.
I
But
don't want anybody to die.
I don't want anyone to die either. So I'm glad one of those officers had bad aim because protocol dictates that you shoot to kill a person.
We gotta change that protocol. Why are we doing this?
But that's for the safety of the officers. They don't shoot you in the leg to wound you. They shoot you to put you down. If you point a fucking gun at them.
Yeah, but when you're a Hollywood celebrity, you get privilege.
Do you think they recognize her?
The cops are like, she looks rich.
Yeah, the house I'm sure is big.
Go for the arm. Get her in the shoulder.
Like clearly, this is in Beverly Hills in a house. I'm assuming is like mansion.
Nah, there's some.
You don't think
There's some
that
$1 million shitholes.
you don't think a Weezer wife is living the good life?
Nah, dude. Music industry in 2025? Fuck
Yeah,
no.
but they got famous before that. They
But
were rich before.
How do you know he saved any of it? And he's the second dude, so he's got a shittier fucking contract.
No, Weezer's on for the Green album though, right? I don't know. We'll see.
She's living the good life. After getting shot, she went back and smoked her hash pipe. Whoa. No, that's not part of the story. She got shot in the shoulder and ran back into the house.
Okay, cool.
Well, she should have stayed to begin with, but okay.
Then there was a standoff at the house.
Oh my God.
And 30 minutes later, she
standoff.
emerged, her and the babysitter. So the babysitter got wrapped up in this too.
What the fuck?
Damn, dude.
She's like,
Where's the kid then?
Mrs. Weezer, I gotta go to school today. Can we
wrap
end the
this up?
SWAT standoff, please?
Just give yourself up, please.
They came out of the house, hands up, surrendered to the police officers.
I saw them walking on their own, ability
So she was
into
walking.
the ambulance.
Okay.
So
Yes.
they weren't like hurt severely. Shot in the shoulder probably don't feel great.
No.
Yeah, probably. Debatable.
never
Some
happened to
people
me.
might like it. Some people out there are freaks. They're like, I like that. Do you remember there was a video years ago, and it was like wasn't a comedy skit, but it was like a short film about a guy who wants to get shot, and so he goes to a place that's like It's like a tattoo parlor, but instead of doing tattoos, they shoot you with a gun in like a sterile situation.
Oh.
Does this sound
I don't.
familiar?
There's
at
a
all?
movie by one of the Cronenbergs. Is it his son's one? The that where people can't feel pain anymore or something? Fuck.
Oh no, this guy wants to feel pain. This is like a short film.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people like have evolved to not feel pain, so they start doing more and more extreme shit to their bodies because
To
then
feel
they
pain.
can feel it. Like
Oh.
what was that? It was Crimes of the Future. Yeah, that's it. Is that his son? That's not Cronenberg. That is Cronenberg. Okay, his son's a dope ass director too. I think he made Infinity Pool. That's a good one.
Look at you. Oh, that
Well,
you got.
She was taken to the hospital, treated for non-life-threatening gunshot wound, and then booked for attempted murder. They recovered a 9mm handgun from her house. The original suspect was apprehended.
Oh, they got the guy. Damn.
So they got like a 2-for-1 deal.
This
yeah,
is like
bonus arrest.
Yeah, set out to get one criminal.
And they gotta shoot
got
someone.
2.
crime creates this like domino effect, you know, and it's
The
It
odds
spreads.
of she's in her house to being arrested that and shot that day by the police
And
was
lived.
like 0.
shot by the
And it happened.
LAPD and lived. That's rare.
That is rare.
I don't have the stats on that.
But I'm just thinking that's rare.
I just don't get why. I mean, if it's me and there's a guy running from the cops
in my neighbor's
in my
yard?
backyard or my neighbor's yard, I'm staying the fuck in my house. Like, I'm not going outside.
Well, I'm certainly not pointing a gun at police officers who are pursuing that person.
I just feel like this is clearly I'm in over my head. I don't want to be
Maybe
involved
she was
in this.
doing bad shit in the house.
Maybe
And
she was
just assumed the cops were there to take her in.
Oh.
She was probably
probably-
she was like, I'm
yeah.
going cowboy mode. Fuck this.
Mm.
She was probably like taking all her illegal guns from the pool house back into the main house when this kind of
She probably
wrong place at the wrong time.
she smoked a marijuana cigarette,
Okay.
and then all these cops pulled up outside. She's
It's
like, they're
almost
gonna
420.
bust me
yeah.
for my pot cigarette. I'm going down in a blaze of glory.
I'm taking-
Cigarette in California.
I'm taking the babysitter with me.
It
It would have been cool if she
uh,
held her hostage and this is still an ongoing. We're 4 days into the Weezer situation.
The other 2 people who bailed out of the car, because there were 3 suspects, they did get away.
All right.
The other 2 people are still on the loose, according to the news report.
Watch
is
out.
crazy.
The LAPD's gunning for you guys. You better keep your heads down.
Wow. Well, thank God they're still playing Coachella, so I can see them play
Yeah.
Coachella. I like how they put that out there. Like, oh yeah, I'm still doing Coachella. Like, yeah, my wife got shot by the police and is in the hospital, but I'm going to Coachella.
You know, you take the good with the bad. I'm headlining Coachella this week, and my wife is in the hospital jail.
I'll go to her trial later, unless there's another Coachella show, then I'll miss it.
Well, one thing I know about hospitals in jail is that that's the best place to escape from jail.
Every movie, that's where you
shit.
want to
you
go.
you fake injure yourself or you real injure yourself, so you get into that
I've seen
cushy.
that in multiple movies.
You get into
yes.
that cushy hospital jail, and then they escape.
I know. They handcuff you to the bed, but you know, saw it off or
Yeah,
something.
Get a scalpel or something, and
Pretend like you're sick.
yeah.
You're coughing a lot.
Well, that's just the beginning of this show. We've got a lot to cover today, and you're in the right place because live from the Mega64 studio, it's Mega64! All right. Well, if you were here last week, and you should have been, you should be here every week.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe to Mega64 Infinity on YouTube and never miss a podcast. And subscribe to Mega64's main channel while you're at it.
Yeah, while you're doing subscribing.
We appreciate you being here. We love your support. Hit that subscribe button. But if you were here last week, you remember that Sean and Garrett are not friends anymore.
We are
Enemies.
Yeah.
We're enemies.
Sorry.
Garrett had a very long and detailed story about fixing Sean's car.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But Sean wasn't here to give his perspective.
right.
And now you are.
I think I said like I'll give him time to say his piece.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to keep it zipped up. I'm gonna let you go.
I don't even know what to say.
Tell me your side
at
of
this
it.
point. Well, my side of it is
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
you weren't here last week.
correct.
So Did you watch the episode?
I saw how long it was, and Garrett texted me like, "Hey, I'm going to talk about the convertible thing, just so you know." And I was like, "Okay." And then he put, "I'll be nice." And I put, "Okay."
I thought it was nice, right, guys?
And then I saw the highlighted clip or whatever, and saw that it was like 45 minutes, and thought, "Oh, I can never listen to this."
Yo, you told me that. You're like, "Yo, I'm not listening to this. It's 45 minutes." And my dread sunk in. I went, "Oh no, I fucking talked for 45 minutes about this."
Well, I think it was a lot of. It was like, I mean,
it was a detailed story.
A lot of interjecting.
Yeah, sure. So then I thought, well, I can't talk about. So I think Johnny or Meg or someone made a clip of like, my boss forced me to do whatever. So I watched that. I didn't watch the podcast.
Yeah, I like the angle that
clip.
I said the guy who signs my checks tricked me into...
Yeah. So I did watch that this morning because I was like, well, I can't come in and talk about it unless I know what was said. I don't even know what was said.
You research. I like that.
Well, yeah. Anyways, it was listening to it. I was like, well,
is that how it happened?
I mean, it's close
That's
enough.
one way to look at it.
This is what I want to say. There's a couple things.
All right.
Yeah, I'm frugal. They said that, and I think GDC was mentioned at some point.
I don't remember that.
I think. Well, I didn't see that part. Let's cut out. But I do know that Rocco talked to me about it.
Oh, Rocco talked about the free lunches at GDC,
which again, they
got rid of it because of you.
Zero regret. And I do not feel bad at all about
He's
that.
a schnurra.
No, I know, Derek. I hear what you're saying. Jesus. I know, yeah. But I'm
Wasted
thinking
all our time that day.
I'm thinking, yo, I was 20 and had $16 in my bank account and I had to make it through the week, and they offered me free food. I'm gonna take it. Like that was my option back then. So I don't really feel bad in 2006 taking a shitload of sandwiches. I don't. But in general, overall, yeah, I'm cheap. I am. But I just respect money. I respect it. I save it for shaved ice trucks. I try to respect money. Anyways.
Yeah, you got to spread it pretty thin. You got a big family.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, the people watching may not know the shaved ice truck reference, but we'll get into that. Sit tight. We'll circle back to that.
Sure. But I just want to say, so yeah, I had gotten feedback. Hey, I think I really like it when you and Garrett build things, or even me and Meg built something recently, and people like that. And so I've
gotten feedback.
I do like that, and so I'm like, okay. And I was like,
and I like doing stuff with you.
It's fun.
Yeah, when we built the ramp and all that stuff's up on our Patreon.
And selfishly, the ramp is also at my house. Like, it's not like
your daughters get to use it all the time.
But like you made that for me, and like whatever.
I got to use it too.
I know. But this was
I was excited about the roof on your Mustang. I was like, I came over the other day. You had a clogged bathtub.
Yeah,
Garrett, and I just wanted to help you.
Garrett just helps.
When's that video coming out?
Well, we didn't film it.
We didn't film it because I told them it's not worth. I think did we discuss it?
Maybe
possibly?
we did.
I think we were up on the roof and we were like, should we have brought one of the Sonys? I don't know. Well, this will be done in 5 minutes.
There are things like I've gone to Garrett's backyard with him and filmed him fixing his pipes in the backyard.
I've benefited from this too.
Sounds like this should be on a different YouTube channel.
Well,
if you ask me, but
sure. But I do know people.
It's on Patreon.
Two friends fix it.
That's I've been told people enjoy it. Anyways, so when it came to this, I was like, well, Rocco brought up to us, hey, I've gotten some feedback that people want to see you build something. So,
I've heard it on the PPS
so
as well.
if you would like to do something like that, like, and you're available, like, let's look into that. And so I just said, like, well, my convertible top does need to be replaced, like, really bad.
You've had this project in mind.
This thing. Maybe that's an idea. I don't know. And I did a little research, and then I found that video, which I should have done more research. Truthfully, I should have.
Also, side story, people have also found that video.
Yeah.
Be nice
to him.
The junkyard man in the comments.
Yeah, I heard that he's responding to people now. Like, don't talk
this
to
guy's
him.
an active user, and I thank my guy because, like, okay, I talked some shit last week, but we got it done with his video.
Yeah, but
without that video, we wouldn't even attempted it.
I know, but leave him alone.
Be nice to our friend.
Anyways, so I just want to say that there are times we have all filmed something, and halfway through you thought, this isn't working. Like this is whatever we're filming isn't going to work, and we should just scrap it. And we've done that many times. Some
board games went a little long,
or whatever.
Some D&D sessions.
In this case, I had that thought about an hour and a half in. Oh, this we are way overhead, but at this point, I don't have a roof on my car and we can't stop. It was just like,
it came off so fast.
I realized, oh, this was a terrible idea and we're just stuck in this. And everything Garrett said about I'm flying out the next day, it's been raining, all of that is correct. And I don't know why the fuck I thought to do this. One, but to do it today, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. It was a terrible idea.
It was an idea that we just didn't fully research. If we would have like sat down and watched that half-hour video, but then again, I don't know. I was pretty cocky going into it, thinking like, we got this. I haven't met a problem that I haven't licked to this day, and still, we did it.
We did it.
We did the fucking roof.
But I want to say,
it doesn't leak, right?
It doesn't leak. And everyone's like, get ready for the Sean Chaffet apology tour. He's going to apologize, whatever.
I'm not looking for an apology.
Well, he got one.
I got one like throughout the entire night.
No, I know. And that was annoying, probably.
No, you're fine.
But
I knew you felt bad.
Dude, it was at 3 a.m. I was like up after, my thought was like,
oh, it kept you up at night.
It did. And I honestly, truthfully, ever since I started taking this medication, like I've stopped stressing in the middle of the night and waking up in the middle of the night.
That's what I realized. It was, and I think I said this in the podcast last week, but like you were a different person.
Well,
in that stressful situation, you were a lot different than you would have been 6 months ago.
Well, because I realize now the person I was 6 months ago was a little bit of a maniac, and so to be able to like tone it down a little bit and like not stress out so much is such a gift. But this one did keep me up though. I was like, So I texted Garrett at 3 a.m.
I got it in the morning.
Well, I texted and scheduled it to send at,
you can
9.
do that?
Yeah. What the? You don't know how to do that?
No.
Yeah. I've done that tons of times.
Talk to you later.
Okay, I'll show you how to do that later. So yeah, I'm like, hey dude, I'm really sorry. Like, I really appreciate you doing that for me. But then I never once considered the boss aspect of this. Like that
was what was making it so funny on the podcast last week. It was like I was really leaning into that.
But when that was said, it was like this got so much worse in my. It was just like I'm asking my friend Garrett to help me out, and we're going to film it. I never thought
I'm like Louis C.K.
I
just
from a
wanted
position
to
of
show
power,
a cute
dude.
girl my penis.
Yo,
I didn't consider he
Derek,
was her boss.
You're in a position of power,
I
Sean.
literally thought, oh my God, I'm in a position of power with Garrett, and I didn't even realize that because I guess technically, I guess I would be Garrett's boss, but I don't ever think of that.
He's never signed a check for me. I'll tell you right now.
No, but like I never think of it like that. Our relationship is employee boss.
I don't either. I just thought of what's the most fucked up thing to make Sean go fucking crazy.
Well, that was like, I didn't even consider that. That is correct. Technically, I am his boss and had him fix my car for like work.
This used to happen to me, in all honesty, and I don't think it's a problem. I think that's just like an employee-employer relationship. My boss over at where you guys used to know, I worked in that warehouse where I drove the forklift and shit before the construction company. That guy used to have me work on like Fridays when it was slow around his, import-export, QVC warehouse business that I worked at. He'd have me just weld and install wiring components and stuff on his trophy truck. He had a big ass dual fucking.
Well, he's like, I'm paying him. He's gonna be doing something.
Yeah,
today.
he's like, hey, I mean, you can fucking this Walmart thing's coming, but you got the pallets already. What? You want to install the twin turbos on the old fucking? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's wire it up.
Yeah.
And then I would like stay after, I was getting paid. We were working that day. It wasn't ever a big deal for me. Sometimes he'd bring his motorhome in and I'd install like car stereo speakers and stuff in it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't consider that aspect of our relationship.
Doing personal stuff for the boss is not something that's
You're on the
to
clock.
Me.
He's paying you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
we did go over.
We did. We got overtime for sure.
We certainly went
now
10:30 at night.
But yeah, I didn't consider that aspect of it. So I did feel bad about that. But it
was very normal for me.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just want to say that the first half of it, when we were having fun, that was fun. Like that was like, and we got content out of it, I thought.
Oh yeah. The first you can see like where the mask gets dropped at like hour 2.5.
Yeah, and then I will say,
my head looking for tools.
I looked at the footage and I thought like, how do I package this? How do I edit this? And then I thought, I'm just going to leave it raw because it is there are moments of us pure frustration. We're not speaking, but I'm like, I'm just going to leave all of that in and make a 4.5 hour compilation of just what that experience was for us. And you can live it with us if you choose to. It's on our Patreon. I just put it up.
I got to admit, I was wrong. I thought that was the wrong move. I thought like, dude, you should edit this down into like a tight, like 45 minutes. Isn't there a lot of tripod work and this and that? And then you told me, you're like, hey, I was like, while you were like, because the most frustrating thing for me was like, yo, I can't find a fucking tool in my toolbox.
Right.
So I'd be sitting there like searching and you would take the camera off and be like, I fucked him so bad. I didn't know that shit was happening.
Yeah.
I didn't know that this drama is kind of unfolding slowly. And the response so far seems to be that you made the right decision.
Well, I hope so.
I stand corrected, man.
Well,
They
anyways,
get the full thing.
Anyways, I will never ask Garrett to fix any car of mine ever again.
But that's the thing. I don't want you to not include me anymore. If you need
here's the
help
thing.
with something,
maybe I'll ask you to help, but it won't be on the clock, and it will just be like
it'll just be for fun. But people do enjoy these friend dimensions. We'll see. Let us know in the comments. This video is currently up on our Patreon.
It's on our Patreon. And yeah, let us know if you like stuff like this. But I won't be asking about convertible tops ever again. I did not realize.
Maybe we'll pick some easier builds.
I did not know. And I think that like the piece I bought, again, was cheaper than like the $700 one. But I did the research and I thought it was like comparable. Like I don't think it was like.
It was fine. It was just a super tough and not, it came with no instructions.
The other ones didn't either. The $700 one did not either. So I did know that.
It came with basically like, put it together, figure it out. So we did. We measured shit and just kind of eyeballed it, and it's pretty good.
And it's on there. And
there's a little wrinkle, which I think if we lower and raise a couple more times, we could smooth that wrinkle out.
I haven't tried opening it yet.
I wouldn't.
I'm not going to do that yet. We'll see. Maybe one day. Anyways, so that's my side of the story. I do feel bad. I did apologize to Garrett at 3 a.m. and he got it at 9. But
what was the worst thing? What was it that I asked you why you kept checking your phone?
That is what I was going to bring up. Because I don't know if this was mentioned in the podcast.
I brought that up.
Oh, did you? Because that part was cut out. Whatever. I feel terrible that
it was on like the 50th. Like,
I looked at my watch so many fucking times, but
I was like, place to be, bud.
It was like it was like, do you get home to the kids or something like that? And I was like, no. And then I realized I've been looking at my fucking watch because I keep getting texts from.
I think I said I just keep
Eric.
I'm sorry, I keep noticing you're looking at your watch.
I'm in a group chat about Padres games with Eric and Brian and Jonathan, and so I'm getting like text from Eric, and I just keep like reading. Oh, this okay, all right, whatever. But it looks like I'm just like, hurry the fuck up, bro. You're doing like, and I'm not. If I was doing the work with him, I wouldn't feel bad. But it's Garrett doing it, and I'm just like watching it. Like, here, you can do this. I'm like, oh, I can unscrew one screw because that's all I'm capable of doing. Like, he can do this shit.
Well, it's hard when you're trying to do something you've never done before, and then also like think of things for Sean to do to keep him busy.
I know, dude, and that's hard. I don't want to. I just
so at a point when the mask was dropped, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna think of things to like let you do. I just need to do everything. I know. Go.
And I saw that, and we worked together long enough that I saw it in him. And I was like, I know where we are right now, and I know we can't stop. So I'm just gonna get out of his way and let him do whatever. And whatever this dude needs, I will do for him.
He was doing a great job. You were like the best helper. You actually did. The way you got out of the way was always like, hug the wall, let me run past you. And
it's like we're gonna get through this.
Tasmanian Devil's
so we got through it. Never doing that again. But it's on Patreon if you want to check it out. I recommend you do. If you want to see the real shit, want to see me and Garrett IRL, that is it.
We get it done. And then we were conserving camera
the battery
dying, and everything. So like we turned it off to get maybe like the last like 3 hours done. Then we come back and recap everything. And I think we were in better
3 hour gap you're missing.
I think we were in better spirit because it took 9 hours to do. I think we were in better spirits when we come back. And it's like, it's done. We did it. Let's shake hands.
And I just had the thought like, yo, Garrett wants nothing more than me to drive out of his driveway. He wants me to be fucking gone.
I want to see tail.
I want to apologize to Trisha. I want to apologize to everyone. Like, I just fucked everything up. Anyways,
you were good. You held the dog's leash.
He was
hanging out.
I'm good at doing that. Anyways, everyone, that's my side of the story, which is pretty much the same story. I think.
I was never mad though.
Well, you were frustrated.
I was frustrated that night, but as soon as it was done, frustration was gone. My back hurt, but
Yeah.
I was never mad. The next morning, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was wild.
And I feel kind of accomplished.
It is something. It is. And that now when it rains, it has
Your
kinda,
kids have dry butts.
yeah, it's because it kept leaking on their seats. Anyways, thank
That's
you,
all we
everyone.
needed.
Thank you for letting me get my piece out. I'm done. We will not speak of this again. Thank you.
So, Derek, you got anything you
want-
need work
Oh,
on?
hi. Hi, everybody.
Oh, Derek, you're here. When did you get here?
I am just enjoying Sean's side of the tale of
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
You don't need any plumbing or any kind of like roofing?
No, and I would definitely never try to make that content for Patreon. 'cause
Okay.
That just seems like a waste of time.
Oh, come on. I think.
Well, you got a new roof out of it.
I got a new roof. I think I need to be more aware of what's fun content and what's not. And the thing is, like, building a skate ramp, that's fun content because we're building something fun.
And then we
feel-
get to use,
and then we
we
get to
show
use the
us
thing.
using
We,
it.
we
That's fun.
polled like 1,000 people on our Patreon, and they
Yeah.
told us what they want to see,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is like short content featuring all four of us.
Yeah, but I think there's people who wanted to see this as well. But I think the problem with this and where I was wrong is that I thought just us fixing the thing was the thing people wanted,
Yeah.
but that's not the case. It's I want to see you build something fun.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So this convertible top is not fun. Skateboard ramp, that is fun. So now I know we'll be building fun stuff next.
Yeah, slick stuff, neat stuff.
Cool stuff.
On the new Patreon, 2 guys fix stuff. Coming soon.
To fund the ice truck, the shaved ice
Shaved ice
mobile.
truck, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Patreon, since we're talking about Patreon so much, this 5-hour
good.
video is on there for the people out there who are interested, who
Yeah.
want to see this. There's all kinds of great content on our Patreon, patreon.com/Mega64, including behind the scenes featurettes on pretty much everything we film. So when we're not like fixing Sean's car, sometimes we're making like comedy skits, or
Sometimes we're doing
short
that.
films. We occasionally dabble in that. And we're always running pretty much everything we do, setting up the scenes, the locations, building costumes, especially doing special effects. That's always a great one. It's always like, hey, Johnny, this is my impression of Rocco. Get the camera.
That's a good Rocco.
pretty good,
He's always
Rocco.
got that Italian swagger.
Yeah.
And Johnny's always putting the camera in our face, getting this behind the scene content. God bless you, Johnny. We love that you do that. And this, I think, is what people really love to see. All of that is available on patreon.com/Mega64.
It's the best place to support your boys. Head on
Yes. And we have a Patreon exclusive Discord, and Johnny posted his phone number in there yesterday.
did
Jesus
not.
Christ, Johnny.
Did you really?
Phone number
We
in the
dropped
Discord?
a phone number in the Discord.
Cool.
And we told people, I think we posted the phone number and said, I dare you.
That's great.
And that's all it said.
Wow.
So, people in the middle of the day got this ominous Discord phone number.
What chat did you drop
and
that
the,
in?
The general
The
chat.
general channel? Okay.
And
cool.
some of them were scared to call it. Others, were brave enough to see what it was all about. We dropped that in there because we are planning, as you may or may not know, all next week, Mega64 is going to be doing podcasts every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, starting at 11 a.m. So you're going to have a whole week of podcasts, and obviously we're going to have to plan a lot of content.
Yeah.
And we're doing some user-generated content. We're sourcing some content from our fans out there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really good stuff. So if you're not on that Discord, you're missing out on these exclusive opportunities to get involved with Mega64 on a whole new level. I mean, when have you ever had a direct phone number to call us up?
Yeah,
Never
jeez.
until now.
Wow.
So that Discord is awesome. We're also, I'm trying so hard to get Sean to do a Terrifier 3 watch along.
I want that. Let me know how I can help.
We had
Derek.
me and Johnny had a conversation about that when you were gone last week about how that, I don't even know if I should say this.
Oh, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
You can say it.
You're
I can
talking
take
about
it.
in the mall?
It's going to be a friendship ruiner.
Oh, wow.
Because Johnny was telling me
No.
about your review of some other movies you've seen recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was just thinking
no.
like, I don't know if he's gonna I don't know if he's gonna be the same
Oh, no.
guy after we watch Terrifier 3.
Oh, no. Well, There's something we can arrange. I'm sure we'll do like
do something. You survived
a
Howlin' Howard.
Patreon subathon or something that will get it to a certain amount, and then I'll watch it. I really don't want to watch it, to be honest with you. But
do you think like the images will like haunt you?
Yeah.
Do you think of all the gross stuff that I showed you for that Hell Festival as Howlin' Howard?
Yeah.
Do you still think of some of those images that you saw?
Johnny, and I don't want to spoil Terrifier 3 or go into it.
Sure.
But Johnny told me Sean didn't like Nosferatu.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Why?
That fucking sucked.
Why didn't you like Nosferatu?
Please explain.
Spoiler if you want to care about Nosferatu, but the movie sucked though. The part where he just murders those girls and just throws their bodies away like it's nothing, like fuck off.
Oh, the toddlers, the little kids?
Yeah, that you get to know the entire movie. And what are you doing? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, so he's gonna so Terrifier 3, we're gonna do a watch along of it. And
maybe. I really don't want to.
Do you like the beginning of The Last of Us?
Oh, I stopped playing after the beginning because I got too upset. I cried and stopped playing the game. I never played it.
Yeah, so Terrifier 3 is going to be awesome.
We got to figure this out, chat. Let's get it done. You saw Joker Defale or whatever the
Fallait-le-du.
I love it.
You saw Hot Frosty. It's time for Sean's turn.
Yeah, something good.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Some Kino for once.
Patreon.com/Mega64. That is where we are doing our movie watch-alongs. It's the only place we're doing it. So you have to get in on that.
Yeah.
If you want to join us for that.
Subscribe at any tier and you get access to that Discord server.
Yes. And if you want to support us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Mega64 Infinity, youtube.com/Mega64. Those are two separate channels. We would love if you subscribe to both. Go to shop.mega64.com, where we are offering sweet merchandise, apparel, and Blu-rays. Some people out there don't know that we have Blu-rays.
We got them.
We're the physical media masters.
We are.
Oh, wait, maybe we don't say masters anymore.
I don't.
Primary. We're the primary physical media distributors.
Source. Yeah.
And we also have a partnership with Tenga.
Oh, yeah.
Woo-woo! usstore.tenga.co/Mega64 to get a discount on your jerk-off toys.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
You want to make something say
woo-woo is something my grandmother used to say in that cadence whenever something was sexy.
Whoa, really?
I swear to God, you brought back a childhood memory. Same grandma that said, "Oh, yucca pucka."
Oh, yucca pucka, grandma?
If like someone walked out in like a bikini to jump in the hot tub, she'd be like, "Oh, that bathing suit looks good." Woo woo.
Hell yeah.
Tanga. Woo woo. Grandma loves Tanga.
What are
Get
you doing
grandma
with this
Tanga.
egg? Woo woo.
Easter's coming up.
US. Oh, go ahead.
Use the link. What is it?
Yeah, Easter's coming up.
US store, like United States store, US store.tenga.co/Mega64.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. You get discount on your woo woo egg.
What are you doing in there? I'm just woo wooing, Mom.
Johnny, do you have the Minecraft video queued up for us?
Oh no.
Garrett's been saying he's really excited for the Minecraft movie.
Last week, I shit talked it. I said it was made for 8-year-old babies.
Yeah.
I looked at a couple clips online and I made a snap judgment.
Uh-oh, you shouldn't do that.
Now I've seen some more clips online.
Yeah.
Not clips of the film itself, but of the theater
Maybe
experience.
a clip like this.
Possibly. So cute. What the
They brought confetti.
I've seen videos where people have a real chicken. Oh, that's the real chicken. Oh my fucking God.
He brought a real chicken?
That's a real chicken.
They turned the lights on in the theater?
I saw
They turned off the movie.
Yeah, the cops are coming to certain
They
screenings.
turned off the movie.
People have just,
Oh,
through social media and the virality of these clips, it's become just bigger and more over, like,
Is it too late to go fuck up a theater at the chicken jockey part? Because I kind of want to do that now.
Gen Z is like, we have to top the video from Chicago. And
There was that
let's do it.
the thing they did a while ago, the Gentle Minions one. They dressed like They went to go see the Minions movie in like suits. Remember that?
No, that was a fad.
Yeah, that was like a
Organized
TikTok
through
thing.
like Facebook or
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
See, I don't even think this is being organized through anything other than the virality of these clips.
Well, you tell me that wasn't organized? That
No.
was.
No, because this is a weekend. It started slow. It started with like a couple videos got posted of people freaking out during the chicken jockey scene. And then it's steamrolled, I think, into there's so many clips of it happening.
Wait, we have another one here?
There's stories of the police coming and arresting people for getting too fucking wild. This is just the trigger word, chicken jockey. It's MK Ultra. They've all been radicalized. They said the code phrase.
Okay, so that's fine.
Ooh, who's that dancing girl?
Could you're freaking me out here.
Wait, is that Will Smith?
Is that the chicken jockey?
What's going on here?
We just got demonetized.
Oh, fuck, dude.
God damn it.
I hate that song too.
Like,
I take it back. I want to go to the theater and experience
Do you
that.
think? I don't think
we're
they're
gonna
all
go.
doing that.
I'll go with you, but we're gonna be the only two guys throwing our popcorn around at chicken jockey.
We missed the fad. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's over.
We're like, we're too old.
I
No,
feel
it's gonna be better because we're gonna be the only two guys in there doing it.
There's no way that guy brought a chicken and confetti and that wasn't planned. That was definitely staged.
Those people planned to bring a chicken into the theater, obviously, but there's no like, hey, everybody on Facebook group, Minecraft movie, let's meet up at the New York theater and wild out.
Kids have friends.
Yeah,
I used to have a lot of friends.
Oh, from what I understand, this is a naturally occurring thing.
If I was
bet
in my
there's some-
20s, I didn't need to fuck up a theater. I could round up 20 people.
I remember. I going to see The Gift in
Yeah.
high school.
I
Remember
could
the
still
movie
round
The
up 20
Gift?
people. Yeah.
Nope.
You don't?
No.
Well, it wasn't very popular. But Katie Holmes is topless in The Gift. And all of us in high school were like obsessed with
Titty Holmes.
Titty
Katie
Holmes.
Holmes. With Katie Holmes. And so we went to the theater,
Yeah.
like 15 guys to go watch this movie. And then the first time you see her, she's naked, but she's dead. And it's like, we didn't want dead boobs. That's not what we were looking for. Like,
Oh,
we
you
were
should
like,
have gone to MrSkin.com.
we were upset. But then it was a flashback later on, thank God.
Oh, you get live TVs?
Yeah, but when that happened, like 4 guys started clapping, like in the theater. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Because we were just dumb teenagers wanting to see boobs.
Can I say real quick what my plan is for Minecraft?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go. Maybe Garrett comes with me. Maybe I'll go by myself. But
Yeah.
Sure.
But chicken jockey's gonna happen, and you know what I'm gonna do?
No.
I'm gonna throw my popcorn. I'm gonna throw all my trash
Oh no.
all over the theater,
No, Derek, not the trash.
and then I'm gonna leave.
That's your
I know.
style.
And then I'm gonna leave it. You think I'm cleaning that up?
Oh, no.
They pay somebody to clean that up.
That's a
I'm
DCO.
leaving the popcorn on the floor.
That's a DCO. Don't do that.
And nobody's gonna stop me.
Oh,
They
God.
know you're. Oh God, that's even worse.
Ah, Derek's day has come. Now Gen Z is on my side.
President Derek's new policy.
What?
Now the new generation gets it.
How did this? I mean, is it a thing because it's so dumb that Chicken Jockey is so stupid that
I think
that's what
Johnny kind of explained. It started right as a meme because in the marketing, they just keep showing Jack Black saying shit like that. Flint and Steel, Chicken Jockey, Steve's Lava, or something like what? It's just he says it in that same cadence. That became the meme, right? Yeah, in the trailer.
Or was it
In-
Chicken Jockey in the trailer?
Yeah, it's all from the marketing. And then like that scene got, probably.
I mean, I've heard the movie is dog shit, but it's making a shitload of money.
Well,
so
I went to the theater last Friday to go see Death of a Unicorn, which sucked. It was
Yeah.
like CG.
We're living in the
monster
post-good
nightmare.
movie era. I've said it many times.
Yeah. And I was blown. I go to a pretty quiet theater, and it was Marvel level release crowded. It was
Minecraft.
Endgame. It wasn't like Captain America 3. It was
Death
like
of a Unicorn?
Endgame lines
For Minecraft,
For
right?
For
Minecraft. So I'm waiting now. I never wait, but we wanted to get concessions. I'm waiting for 45 minutes to buy my tickets because there's so many people there for Minecraft. And I thought, looking around, like, oh yeah, there's a little kid in Minecraft jammies with his mom. It wasn't too late of a showing, so there were some kids there. But, there was a dozen little kids with a parent. There were hundreds of like Gen Z teenagers.
Well, Minecraft has been like a top tier, super popular, relevant game for like 20 years
like their whole
straight.
life. Yeah.
So
for 20 years straight.
That's what surprised me. It was like, oh, this is a place in a whole generation of kids' hearts. And there were like guys and girls on dates. There were groups of guys who were like, you could tell, like all gaming friends. And then there were like 2 girls just like going out to see the movie together. It was
everyone loves Minecraft.
Type of kid
There's
was
a
at
deep
this.
emotional attachment to it for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I still have like super fond memories of Minecraft sessions.
Yeah.
Of spending hours and hours and hours with friends building like the craziest shit that I'm still proud of.
Yeah,
that nobody's
yeah.
ever seen. Like, and I know people out there have similar tales of the fucking super fortress mansions they've made in Minecraft with their best friend or their brother or their sister or their mom or their dad or their child.
The old Mega64 forums had a Minecraft server that was very active. I used to play on friend servers, and the PPS started as a Minecraft stream.
Oh, did it?
The first PPS, the first like 5 are Minecraft.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
I wanted to just learn how to game stream. That's like what game streamers did in 2000, like
What's
10 or whatever.
You played a lot of Minecraft, I'm assuming.
Sure. No, I mean, yeah, a long time ago, but yeah.
Do you have anything that you were like really proud of that you built in Minecraft?
No, I would jump into a server that a couple people played on, and I would kind of never build shit. I just dug. I loved exploring.
Okay.
So I would see what other people made. I made a house, I made like cool cave systems and stuff. Like I was more like into the underground aspect of it. I didn't really build shit. Like I remember going on the Mega64 servers and seeing like someone made the Spencer Estate, the Resident Evil mansion.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, well, that's fucking dope. And then people would do like, sphinxes and statues. And
Yeah.
I remember a lot of like fun obstacle courses that were just like walkways to like up into the sky to nowhere. Kind of like that
Parkour.
parkour game that's
Minecraft
popular
parkour.
now, Chained Together. It was like that, but in Minecraft.
I probably spent like over a year just building a castle.
Wow.
That was essentially just a giant puzzle box. The first, because you can do like different kinds of switches.
Dude,
in
the
Minecraft.
alchemy in it and the switches were where like I
was playing
got
with a person who
interested,
wanted
yeah.
to do creative mode. I prefer survival mode.
Yeah.
But since we were doing creative mode, I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to do like the craziest shit I could. So the first puzzle was just to get into the castle. If you were like, because you can fly in creative mode, no flying allowed. You have to like walk around and find like the hidden switch to open the castle doors. But then once you got inside every level of the castle, it was another puzzle to unlock it.
Oh, that's cool.
Some switches can only be activated during daytime. Some are only active at nighttime. Some you would have to hit the switch during the day and then wait for night for a part to open up. You could go up to the top of the castle. And then I think I ended by building a labyrinth underneath the castle, which with everything with Minecraft, you eventually just give up.
Yeah.
But I still...
I always accidentally flood my fucking thing or like
I've done that.
lava overwhelms you or something.
I still think about that castle sometimes. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
fuck, I got to go back and finish the labyrinth. At this point, it's
Could
been
you get back?
so long, I might not even know how to get into the fucking, like, I have to solve my own damn puzzles.
I doubt our servers are still up or where I used to play. But when I was in line for 45 minutes to get my tickets, I saw at least 3 theaters empty out full of kids, and they were all so happy.
Really?
They were all ecstatic, talking about the movie, excited, like, it was fucking entertaining to just watch that, and it made me so interested. Like I have rethought my stance, and I do want to go see that in theaters before it's out now.
Well,
I don't think I'm going to bring a live chicken. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk Trish into that. Death of a Unicorn was just.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a CG monster. It's just like, I don't know. Bad.
Okay.
It's bad.
You didn't like it?
No.
All right. Well, I've heard Minecraft isn't great, but whatever. I mean, if people are happy with it, that's cool. I don't know.
That wasn't great. That video looked amazing.
That video looks
That
wild.
looked like. That was 10 times more exciting than the Jackass.
Can you imagine
2
though,
and 1 theater experience?
You're just a guy in there and not part of this.
Old people, a lot of times, go to the theater every weekend.
Yeah.
And they just see what's playing, and sometimes there's not the playing, so they go see whatever. I don't know what this is.
That'd be so scary to not know that was happening.
You're getting hit with popcorn and chicken shit.
It's gonna be like the new Rocky Horror.
Oh,
You know, people like bring bread
yeah.
to the show.
During the
I
toast.
Throw it around.
It's
Bring toast. Yeah.
hard enough to bring in like a burrito to a theater. How'd you bring in a live chicken? How did you sneak a live chicken
That's a good question.
into the movie theater?
Damn, dude. What's the craziest shit you've ever snuck into? Like the biggest
I think it was a burrito from Rubio's.
a burrito.
Yeah.
One time I had Panda Express and they wouldn't let me bring it into the theater because it was in a Panda Express bag.
Like the white tray in the bag.
But it was just in a bag, and I was like, oh, like we went to Panda Express. I was gonna save it for later. So I went to Bed Bath and Beyond
Yeah.
yeah.
and asked them for a bag.
Yeah.
I put the
That's so fucking
that's
smart.
That's
Panda
smart.
Express in that, and then what do you can tell me? Like it's in a mall, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
went
you
shopping.
Can't bring your soap into the movie theater. Like
That's smart.
I had orange chicken in
You got
here.
it.
What about you?
Got
What's
his
the
ass.
biggest thing you snuck in?
I will pull a thermos into like a big ass fucking pocket in
Oh,
the
like
back of my
coffee?
pants or something. Or if I'm like with Trish, I'm like, hey, can you put this in your purse? But it's like a big, one of these. I'll bring like this into the theater all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And then they come in to check all the seats and make sure everyone's sitting in their assigned row. And I know they see me just taking swigs.
I mean, they don't care.
No.
Whatever.
Yeah,
They don't say
You know, if you have a big jacket, I'd bring in like can of soda, 2
Yeah.
cans of soda, bag
Candy,
of chips,
all the
candy.
time,
Like I
dude.
got so many pockets.
Sure.
Candy's easy mode. I love
Yeah,
sneaking
it's
into the
easy.
movie theater where we walk up to the ticket tear and you're shaking all the boxes of candy in your pockets, and it's like, and you're like, hand it to them, like try to quietly scoop past them,
Yeah.
so they don't hear the
Johnny,
Skittles.
what's the biggest thing you brought in?
I've only attempted a couple times in New York.
It's hard in New York, right, to go to the movies.
Yeah, in New York, I would have this line because they look through your backpack in New York.
Damn.
Oh.
And they sell out like real fast too, right?
Yeah, so I'd always try to sneak like the biggest bag of Doritos in, and they'd open my bag and be like, "What is this?" I would just say, "This is my groceries. I'm not gonna eat it." But they got like wise to it and would make me like keep the bag outside of the theater.
Oh,
Like they had
and
a
eat it
like
later.
a bin full of.
Oh, we'll put it in
chips.
our storage closet.
Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck you." I'm not seeing the movie.
I just can't imagine how they got the chicken in. Dude, I want a documentary on how you got a chicken into the movie theater. That's crazy.
Well, you know what? I think it's a lot easier now because like you see those videos and people are going crazy. And then I think back to like we went to episode 1 or 2 premieres,
Yeah.
and I think they took I remember them taking a bunch of my friends' lightsabers away.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you showed up in a robe and a light and a sword. Like, you can't have that in the theater. And they were all like, "We'll take all your lightsabers and we're gonna put them in this trash can in the broom closet. Come get them after the show." They
Yeah,
wouldn't let you have it in the
The
theater.
thing that pissed me off the most is they made me throw out a Starbucks coffee at a theater,
fuck
which
that.
is like
and they don't serve coffee in most of them.
you don't even serve coffee. I'm not fucking buying anything
Yeah.
at your snack bar. They're like,
Yeah.
no outside food or drinks. It's like,
And it's a teenager telling you this, and you're just like,
yeah. And then one time, this was about a few years ago, I was with a young family member, kid, and we were at the mall trying to kill some time. We're like, well, let's just go to the arcade at the movie theater because it's the only arcade left in the movie theater, and they kicked us out. And they were like, no,
Whoa.
you can't use the arcade unless you have a movie ticket. And I'm
What?
thinking like, if I have a movie ticket, I'm going to go to watch a movie.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm not going to play in this arcade. Why would I buy a ticket to the arcade? It just I'm putting money into your business
yeah,
here.
they still make money off that.
Yeah.
That is.
and that was just like, well, I'm not fucking coming to this theater ever again if I
To
can help
me,
it.
that's like
fuck
someone
these guys.
got the wrong memo and took it the wrong way. Like some new employee was like, "Oh, okay, got it," and they just did the wrong thing. That can't be right.
You know what? Movie theater, I feel like, is the first job power flex. When you're a kid and you get that first job at a theater, you have. I've ran into that too, where a teenager will stop me from bringing a soda in from like the other store at the mall,
Yeah.
and it's like, sir, and he's chasing me down the hallway. It's like, I made it in. I'm 20 feet past you.
You're
and you're
probably
running
like
at
me in those situations. I'm in like
Ignore 'em.
fuck it mode. Like,
ignore
yeah,
'em.
call the cops.
Yeah.
But I'm always with people who are like, I don't want to. I don't want to fight with them. just do what they say. And I'm like, fuck that.
You're embarrassing
They
me.
can't enforce this. You're making me feel bad.
This kid's 22.
All right.
I'm gonna listen to him.
Yeah.
Listening to you.
Kid's like 17. You can take my coffee from my cold, dead hands.
It's not heroin.
Never
It's
happening.
caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well,
It can happen.
So Minecraft.
now I know that
I'm
people are
going.
super like Minecraft is a thing. I feel like that's like
I'm
the
burst.
next generational game. I think is Fortnite. I feel like that's been around for so long now.
Oh, when they make the Fortnite movie?
Yeah, when that's going to be another thing that's going to be like a
Has
gigantic.
Epic Games been in talks? There's got to be something coming. That
How long-
popular.
How long has Fortnite been around? Not as long as Minecraft, obviously.
I want to say like at least 10 years, right?
I
Like
still-
2014 maybe is when they launched
And,
Fortnite.
I mean,
It's
Beckett's-
wild that I think Cliffy B announced it on a E3.
Did he?
Like 2 years before it came out. It looked completely different. But like the first time I heard about Fortnite was Epic Games as a new game, and Cliffy B presented it. It was called
Wow.
Fortnite.
2017.
7 years.
I feel
Now we
like
got Sabrina
okay,
Carpenter.
it's people are playing it like Beckett's playing with his friends and like all the time. He's in his room playing Fortnite with it still. Like
That's new.
Yeah, I mean, like I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. Like it's a fucking thing.
I
He
tried
went
to
from
play
single player
Fortnite,
to-
but it's like Call of Duty. You just get
Yeah.
wrecked
Yeah,
by kids.
Yeah.
yeah. By Beckett's
Talking
friends.
shit.
Yeah,
Kids who have all the time in the world to be good at Fortnite. Me, an old man, trying to learn how to build and shoot. And they're just killing me and
You could
making
just
fun of me.
go to the Guitar Hero mode.
is there a Guitar Hero mode?
Dude, I didn't realize until, I don't know, about a year ago, but like I started seeing all these third-party guitar controllers come back into the market. And I'm like, why are they making these? There's no
Mhm.
Guitar Hero games. Fortnite is the new Guitar Hero.
What?
Fortnite has a dedicated mode. There's like 4 or 5 modes to Fortnite. One of the main 5 is this like concert mode or like rock mode or whatever the fuck they call it. But it's Guitar Hero
And
with licensed music.
oh, as I say, they have licensed music.
Oh
and
my
stuff?
God. Like, well, Sabrina Carpenter's in the game now. I'm sure they're putting her songs in that fucking mode too.
You play Espresso on Fortnite?
I wouldn't doubt it. And you can't be Cheech and Chong or Jay and Silent Bob. That's Call of Duty.
I don't want to be them.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather be
Awesome,
Sabrina.
dude.
I'd rather be Sabrina Carpenter.
You want to be Snoop Dogg?
Fortnite is like, we don't have to make a new game. We'll just put new games in our
Current game.
current game
Yeah.
that we're already playing.
They just keep expanding it. Peter Griffin, Goku.
Yeah, I feel like I
Uganda
don't-
Knuckles.
I feel bad because like now my kids are playing these games like I don't know like Roblox. I know of that. I don't.
Yeah.
I just think it's different games inside a game. Right?
Yeah, Roblox is like a suite that people publish indie games in that. But
universe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the one you don't want your kids playing.
oh, you don't.
Fuck no.
They got
Oh,
all
no.
the predators out of there.
Were there predators in there?
Oh, yeah.
So many.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
was a big
God,
problem.
dude.
Well, I should read the news before
Terrible
I have my
problem.
kids do things.
It's basically
terrible.
like a server where people could communicate, and it's like kids of all ages on there. So yeah,
Mm.
predators go in there.
Because it was unrestricted. Everyone knew it was like unrestricted. They could get away with it for a while.
oh.
I'm sure there's some checks and
Well,
balances.
I mean, I
fucking
think they have
hope.
it set up where they can't talk to anyone
Well, that's good. Yeah.
ever. So I think that's been turned off.
Hey, but let them play Minecraft. Fuck for Roblox. And
Okay.
Fortnite.
Fair enough. Minecraft it is. I'm on it.
Fortnite's okay, I guess.
Okay. All right. That's all. Thank you.
That was the one forever. I was like, man, I won't. Like, I just don't care. It
Fortnite?
looks so cartoony. I like shooters. When those kind of squad-based shooters first came out, what was it, like PUBG, right? Was the first one. I tried that out. It was fun.
PUBG and then Fortnite basically like stole the idea a little bit.
Yeah.
Essentially, right? They had the kind of crafting mode, which I really didn't like at all. I feel like I want to play a shooter. I just want to shoot and get cover and find new weapons. And I like PUBG for that. And then I tried like Apex Legends, and that was like, a lot more polished, a lot faster. Still a little Valve looking, a little cartoony for me. The realistic ones though out there, like, you Call of Duties, and I'm just like I'm not even paying online service anymore for my consoles. Like I've dropped PlayStation Plus and
Yeah.
Xbox Live
I
and all
think
that shit.
Fortnite is cool, and I can appreciate that they took the first-person shooter and a game like Call of Duty Deathmatch, and then introduced the crafting element where you can essentially like build your own defense mechanism. But it's a whole new like brain part that you need to develop.
Left
like,
brain, right brain. Kind
yeah,
of
it's a whole new
co-opting.
like
Yeah.
gaming skill.
Yeah.
And when you watch people who are good at Fortnite,
Oh my god.
and you're like not a Fortnite player, it's like mind blowing to be like,
How are you building that? Yeah.
you're it becomes second nature, obviously. Like you just learn what you need to build to be effective. But to watch somebody like basically fight a war and build a fortress like at the same time, I was like, that's fucking big brain shit.
Yeah.
It's like watching Ender's Game. Holy shit.
Like I was just playing Metal Gear Survive. It's like that too. And it's like I can only shoot and then I can only build. I can't like do both at the same time. I start panicking.
Yeah. I said before, I'm currently playing Resident Evil 4 Remake with Beckett.
Yeah.
And this morning he was like, stop opening up the barrels. People are killing you. I'm like, yeah, but I can't, one at a time. I'm doing the barrels right now. Like,
You're getting shot in the back.
This bug is attacking me, but I'll deal with that later.
Clear the room.
Yeah. That's the first game I played in a long time where like I am like, Becky, we gotta play this game more. I want to get back home right now and play it. Like,
You're like,
I'm really liking
I
it.
love when you get rehooked.
Yeah, and I forgot so much about Resident Evil 4, this remake. I really can't tell you now what is new, what's not, but I'm loving it. It's
all
awesome.
new to you.
And I'm almost done. I think I'm on chapter like 12 or something. So
Hell yeah.
I'm getting close.
Hell yeah.
The game I've been playing the most, and I really got sucked into this. I've had this game for over a year, but MotoFest The Crew, which is a racing game.
Mhm.
Okay.
I gave you a copy,
You
which
gave me.
try it or not, whatever.
We're gonna
but-
try it. That was our next on our list.
Yeah, I mean, if you get to it. But personally, I discovered, here's the thing with MotoFest The Crew. It was really complicated, honestly. And I played it for months and months and months, not really knowing what I was doing. Just playing like the single player game, which is kind of like
Okay.
open world and really nice cars. And you drive around and there's challenges, which are cool. Like you'll activate a challenge. And what I like about MotoFest The Crew is it kind of gives you a history lesson on cars. Like it's made me more of a car guy because it's like,
Okay.
welcome, driver. Today, we're going to put American muscle cars to the test. What is the best American muscle car? The Dodge Charger or the Ford Mustang? Let's take a look. And they kind of give you a history on like,
Oh,
the
wow.
Ford Mustang was first introduced in 1960, whatever.
Well, it's like a Top Gear episode. This is
It's like a
awesome.
Top Gear episode. And they do it and it's like so many genres. It's a giant map of Hawaii. And it's like you'll learn about lowriders. You'll learn about
Oh.
pickup trucks. You'll learn about
Dude,
rally cars.
Do they go in? Because Hawaii loves Toyota Tacomas.
Toyota Tacoma. And every car in the game is a
That's
real car.
Fucking awesome.
You'll do, you'll access an activity that's like, hey, I'm a director and I'm making an action movie and I need you to be my stunt driver. Let's do it. And then it's a series of challenges where you have to do like jumps or do stunts. But at the same time, it's like, let's talk about this stunt car. And they, the 1964 Aston Martin. You may recognize this from the James Bond movies, but today you're going to be driving it, blah, blah, blah.
That's cool.
I was just doing that, having a good time, but there were so many menus and so many like platforms that I would often get lost. Like, can I warp here? Can I do? So I had to watch a YouTube video on how to play the game.
Oh, wow.
And when I did that, I realized I was only scratching the surface of what this game had to offer, that there's a whole online component to the game,
Oh.
which then I got totally sucked into, and I don't even play like the single player open world.
Okay.
They have something called the Grand Race where you can, there's hundreds of cars in the game and you just do online races with like 24 other people. And they just do like what they'll do is every race has 3 segments to it. And so it'll be like street car, off-road car, motorcycle, or it'll be like airplane, supercar, and
There's airplanes.
There's airplanes in it.
Dang.
And so you earn money in the game by playing these single player things, and then you can unlock really better cars to then use in those online grand races.
To improve your position with a better, stronger, faster car.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And those, I'm just so addicted to the grand races now.
Hell yeah.
That, and then every week they have like a custom car competition where you can like decorate a car and upload it to the showroom. And then when you start the game, every time you start the game, you're in a showroom. And I was like, what the fuck is this showroom? Do I buy these cars? No.
You
I
vote.
realized those are all user uploaded cars. You just walk around and look at them and vote on your favorite one.
Dang.
And sometimes I'll upload a car to the showroom because I really just like decorating cars. And then in the grand race, I'll see somebody else with my decoration.
Oh,
Yo,
fuck.
that's sick.
And then often I'll like fucking crash and lose the race because I just got so excited. Like, yo, somebody's rocking my car.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because I make weird cars in there. Like I made a car that was like gold with a bunch of hearts on it, and it said "mommy" on the hood.
Hell yes.
Cause just to fuck around. And then it got really highly voted. And I saw a lot of people driving the mommy car. And I was like, these fuckers don't even know I made the mommy car.
You're into it. This sounds super. You're like selling me on it the way you sold me on Hitman World, whatever the last Hitman game was.
Yeah, World of Hitman.
World of
Moto
Hitman.
Fest the Crew is really fun. It's kind of like a mix between a realistic world, realistic cars, but it's very arcadey. It's very like fast and like, knock people out of the way. There's also a Fortnite type mode in the game where I don't remember what it's called, but essentially they pair you up with 3 other people and you have a crew of 4. And every game will have 8 crews of 4 in there, and you need to your crew needs to basically crash into other cars to disable them. So it's like a destruction derby.
Oh fuck yeah.
And they drop you into an area of the map, and the circle gets smaller over time.
That's awesome.
And if you go outside of the circle, it'll drain your life.
Yeah.
So you just have to basically you're trying to T-bone other cars.
Battle Royale.
Yeah,
mode.
and you have a team that's helping you. So maybe you're on a car 6 chasing them, and they're going away from you, but your teammate's coming from the side and picks them off
right before they get you. You're bait.
And they drop shield power-ups, speed power-ups.
It's like Twisted Metal now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
That one's not as popular as the Grand Race, but I do hop in there every once in a while as well. So that's what I know. I'm going on a rant on the video game.
We're actually talking about video games. It's nice.
Yeah. But I don't hear anybody talking about this game.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it until you gave it to me. Yeah.
I just found it because I was scrolling Instagram and I saw a video of a guy doing motorcycle tricks. And I was like, that looks like a fun game. I'll pick it up. And it took me, 6 months to even figure out what the fuck I was playing.
Yeah.
But now I'm addicted to it.
That's almost all I do in Cyberpunk is I just ride the motorcycle around the city.
Really?
I listen to the radio, the game radio, and I fucking wheelie around Night City. That's just something about the driving in that game I really connect with. And I don't like really playing driving games, but I do connect. I think sometimes in GTA that's happened before too, where it's like, damn, I like driving in this I like doing races in GTA.
Sometimes I have
Same
to
with
remind
Cyberpunk.
myself, when I was a kid, PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, I played so many different types of games.
I thought you had to be to be a good gamer, you had to vary. I had to have to play a sports game every year.
Yeah.
Platformer.
I played
driving.
Need for Speed,
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, NFL 2K.
Yeah.
Fighting game, yeah.
Fighting game. And then over time, as you become older, you're just I just like these types of games. And you find yourself just playing the same type of game over and over. And I have to remind myself, I used to play sports games. I used to play racing games. So that was one of the reasons why I got this. And
Yeah.
remembering I do like racing games. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love fucking Road Rash.
I got to remember, I used to like Solitaire.
Yeah.
I should try
Balatro.
Balatro.
Yeah, you probably love
Winner
Balatro.
of the BAFTA.
You know what's crazy is
Yeah.
I've seen people talk about Balatro. I know Johnny's playing it, Meg's playing it.
It's fun to say. It's like it's like something you name a dog.
It is, and they told me that no one knows who actually made it.
This is the newest conspiracy theory that I want to
Johnny,
get into.
tell me what did you
He's
say
like
to me again?
Satoshi Nakamura of Bitcoin.
Yeah, no one knows who made it. I think his name's Think Thunk is his username.
Think Thunk.
I think.
And
Okay.
this was just a Steam game, right?
No, it's on everything now.
Local Thunk. Sorry.
Local.
You can play it on your phone. You can play it on
But
Switch.
but originally was it just on how did it start?
I think it was a Steam game.
Probably, Steam first.
And then it got popular, so then everyone else. But yeah, you said on Switch and stuff. Okay, so but it's just
Balatro.
poker.
You play it on your phone.
Yeah, it's a poker roguelike.
What a roguelike?
Roguelike.
What does that mean?
If you lose, you have to start over.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Start from the beginning.
Hades.
Yes, that's a
Exactly.
roguelike. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't understand either because I haven't played Balatro. People are like, it's
Yeah,
a
you
card
did.
game roguelike. And I'm like, roguelike card game does not compute.
yeah.
It is hard for me to wrap my mind around it.
Isn't every game of poker a roguelike?
Well, you have to make it to a certain
the Jokers.
boss level.
If you lose all your money in poker, don't you have to go make more money and start over?
Yeah.
Roguelike.
Oh.
It's kind of Metroidvania. If you think.
No, I'm sorry. I cut you off. How do you explain the roguelike?
So each level, in quotes, you have to beat 3 sections. And the final one is like a boss section. And if you die, if you lose, you have a certain amount of hands you can play.
Okay.
And if you don't beat that section with the amount of hands, you have to start at 1 again.
I see.
When you go to a casino, certain tables have minimum bets
Yeah.
and maximum bets. But
Yeah.
if you make enough money, you can afford to go to the more
high
expensive table
rollers.
and eventually make it into the high roller room where
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, it's a
$10,000 a bet, no limit. You can do millions of dollars. But if you lose all your money, you have to go to the ATM and pull out a 20 and start over at the
Oh.
$5 table.
It's
Mhm.
like
The chat's yelling at me to mention jokers. So while you're playing these rounds, you unlock jokers that make like your hands stronger. So I have a joker that makes like every time I play a full house, I get more points.
Oh.
and you keep them in your inventory, or do you use the Joker in your hand?
You're allowed 4 jokers, or I think it's 4 or 5 joker slots.
okay.
So you like unlock packs, and you could change out which jokers you use.
Which Joker?
But you lose the jokers if you die?
Yeah, you have to start over from 0.
Oh.
Which Joker accepted the award at the BAFTA award? show?
Jimbo.
That
He's
was
the
Jimbo.
main joker.
Main guy, and that was the actor. Because I saw a clip, and I don't understand what are the BAFTA awards. I thought that was like film or television.
I think it's British Arts of Film and Television Awards, something like that.
I thought so too.
So
yeah.
what is it? What does Balatro have to do with
I'm pulling
fucking
that out of my
television?
ass. I'm going to Google it.
But anyway, I saw this clip of the guy in the makeup, and it was very out of character, I guess, for people to show up to this award show in face paint.
British Academy of Film and Television Arts. I was close.
You were close.
He looked good though. That's a good look. That makeup on that actor.
Johnny, is Flappy Bird a roguelike?
Yes.
Okay.
Kinda.
Kinda.
yeah.
Because you
Okay.
can't save your progress in it.
Okay.
Every time
We'd
you
call
die,
that
you start
like an
over.
arcadey game, I think.
An arcadey roguelike.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting it. I think now I want to try this game, but I am scared because I see how addicted people have become to
Oh,
it.
I saw you with Tiny Tower, dude.
I know. And there's times I've seen games I go, I think I would like this, but I'm not going to play it. 'cause
You're
I think-
still working on your Tiny Tower.
I
That's
gave up.
crazy.
I don't have a Tiny Tower anymore.
You don't play anymore?
No. Once they added a Star Wars one, I'm like, I don't know what we're doing here.
You should
And I just
start
deleted the
Fallout
whole
Shelter.
That's
thing.
what broke you?
Yeah, the Star Wars one. Because you can go up or down, but like because there's a space station. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm going up or I'm not doing it. So I gave up.
Another thing ruined by Star Wars.
Another thing ruined. But thank God, because I didn't need that in my life.
Who do you think is the most addicted here to Balatro? I was gonna say, yeah, I think it is Meg.
Meg, are you addicted to Balatro?
She said, yeah.
She says, yeah.
What's your Balatro addiction like?
Yeah, come here, if you don't mind.
Come have a seat.
Okay, if you have an addiction, that means it's getting in the way of like your life and responsibilities. Does that happen with you and Balatro?
Yeah,
Really?
Oh shit.
maybe. I
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
How often do you play it?
Like, for a while, I was playing it every day.
Okay, when's the last time you played it?
It's been a few days.
Okay.
And you're fiending right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have it on my phone, I have it on my computer, I have it on my Xbox.
Wow.
I bought it 3 times.
How much is it?
$20.
Oh.
If that, I don't know.
Hmm.
It's fun. It's great.
Okay.
There's a lot you can do in it. I don't know.
I mean, I just hear.
This doesn't sound like it.
I just feel like a
It just sounds
poker-
like a fun game.
It's a good game. It's I've kind of weaned myself off of the addiction side of it.
Do you think I would be addicted from it?
Yes. I feel
not-
like you
maybe-
would be. It's just one of those things where like, okay, I got like a half hour to kill. I'm gonna load up Balatro.
Mhm.
Or I'm just in the mood to play a game. I'm gonna
But
play
is there
Balatro.
like in-app purchases to like get better jokers?
No.
Oh, it's just a
No,
game.
it's just a game. You
Okay.
the more you play, the more you unlock, and then the like there's a deck system and you go through the decks. There's like 20 different decks, and then there's different levels to the decks. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like the amount of games I play are small, but when I play, I like go too hard on them. Like
Yeah.
Pokemon Go, where it's like, why am I doing this?
It's one of those things where especially getting it on my phone was a big issue because now it's just in the palm of my hand and I could play it at any point. And now
Right.
I'm like, okay, I should be going grocery shopping, but I'm playing Balatro on my phone. Like, okay. But But yeah, no, like I've had to be like, okay, I'm gonna play a different game right now, so I'm not playing Balatro.
Damn.
It's one of those.
Okay.
Johnny gets it, I'm sure.
Johnny, do you have it on your phone too?
Yeah, this is just as a person who's played Balatro, this is just really funny to me. It's just like how like scared you are to play it right now.
I know.
It's like
Okay.
it's not that
I don't have time for this
Let's,
Balatro.
let's put it this way. Johnny got me a Balatro deck of cards.
Yeah.
But it's just a normal, like, standard deck of cards. We
Okay.
can play with those to,
Okay.
to
Oh, you can
ease you
teach him?
into it.
You can teach me.
Teach him
came-
poker.
It came with
I
four
know
different
poker.
jokers.
Are
and
you
then-
better at poker now?
Yeah, I did not know how to play poker,
Oh,
period,
wow.
before starting to play Balatro, but they list all the poker hands.
Okay.
So that's just kind of how you learn. And then it's
Mm-hmm.
like in Balatro too, it's like, okay, I'm going to do like a flush run. So you could kind of build your deck around that.
So you're
All
trying
right,
to get
so
flushes.
what's better, a flush or a straight?
Off the top of my head, God, I think flushes are
It's
better
a
than
flush,
straights.
yeah. It's
Okay.
better.
Well, Sean already knows.
I know. I
I don't know.
poker
I'm
very
asking.
well.
I'm asking the Balatro pro.
Straight flush is even
that's
better
the
than
best.
that. Royal flush
Royal
is the
flush
best.
is the best. And Royal flush of aces, of spades
Ooh.
rather, is the best.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the best suit. In
But-
case you wanted to know.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to like get into poker, definitely try out Balatro because that's how I learned. Because
Okay.
I didn't know. I tried to play poker in Red Dead.
Yeah, I play that
Could
all the
not
time.
play
when
it
I
because
did.
I didn't know how to play poker.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to play poker with my dad all the time. My dad and my siblings, but never for money. We just had the chips, but like
Yeah.
we just played poker.
Mhm.
That was
Would you guys want to do a poker night with real money?
I'd be down.
How much money are we talking? Because probably not for me.
$500 buy-in,
Then
winner
no.
take all.
Damn,
I'm
I don't
so
have
out.
$500.
No,
Come on, this is one shaved ice truck.
exactly. I need to get money for the shaved ice
I
truck.
know. You're talking to only one person here has a cameo right now.
$20 buy-in, winner take all.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm not.
I'd do it.
I've played.
$20?
We all know. Oh, $20. Okay, I'll do $20.
Just you couldn't do 20?
I'll do 20, but reluctantly. When we do the Behemoth has a Christmas party that they're so kind enough to invite us to. Shouts out the Behemoth. And they had a casino night themed where
Yeah.
it was all fake money.
Yeah.
Nothing was real. And I was betting and getting like, oh God. Oh.
gonna
And then
lose
Jenny
it
was like,
all.
that's not real money. You bet nothing. This is fine. Like but again,
Damn.
that was before my medication. So maybe now I don't give a fuck.
Maybe now you're like gonna be a card shark.
Maybe, but I'm like, gambling stresses me out. Go
right.
figure.
All right, we're going to do a stream where we force Sean to play poker.
And watch Terrifier 3 the same
And watch
night.
At the
Terrifier
same
3. And you
time.
know what? We're going to make Sean actually use his own money, and it's $100 buy-in.
Oh,
He got sniped.
Yeah. But you could potentially win $700.
it's going to be Garrett winning again. He's going to get more Amazon gift cards.
$700.
Need new stove.
All right. Well, Meg, thank you for
Yeah.
letting us know about Balatro.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. We appreciate you. Well,
I'm going to take a moment to share personal information because I got an email like 5 minutes before this fucking podcast started, and it
Yeah.
ruined my day.
yes, I was witness to it.
And it's going to be fucking political. So deal with it.
Yeah.
It's about my comic book. I was informed by my printer. By the way,
Oh no.
I selected a print. I've been working on this comic book for 3 fucking years at this point.
Yeah.
And before I even launched the Kickstarter, researched printers who could print comic books and found a printer and looked at everything they offer and developed my comic book, the format, the layout, and the special edition, hardcover special edition, black cloth wrap on the binding, foil embossed printing,
Dang.
gold serial number,
Whoa.
numbered on the back of the book because it's a collector's item. Cloth bookmark to mark
Whoa.
your spot in the fucking book. And I found a printer who offers all of this stuff and have been talking to this printer for years, developing this book that was Kickstarted, calculated the cost and all the shit, went on Kickstarter. It's going to cost this much. I'm selling it for this much. Let's raise the funds. Let's do it. Been working on this book. And now, yes, I know my book has hit delays for stuff that was out of my control. You know, I'm working with a team of artists. If you look at the credits page, there's like 40 people on that, people who have illustrated, lettered the book. You know, I wrote everything, but I have to work with another team to get it done. The book is done. We sent it to the printer back in October. Finally, and paid, honestly, I'll drop the price here to get this book printed, hardcover and softcover, $15,000. Just the printing cost.
Oh my God.
To get all these books made.
Overseas and everything. You got
Well, that's the thing. The printer informed me, it's like when we're printing this many books, if it's 500 or less, we'll do it in America. But if it's over that, because I'm getting 1,000 books printed, we go to China. Yeah, we go to China. Got an email today.
China.
We're holding your book. Because even though I paid for this printing in October and submitted all the files, you know, this is my first time making a book. And so to do the softcover and the hardcover, we've just had to do little adjustments back and forth on the formatting. You know, it was like, oh, your comic book, it's actually like shrunk down. The space is very wide. I was like, all right, well, I got to extend that. It's like, well, now there's, you know, trim area, blah, blah, blah. Just stupid little details. Man, it was all set to go. The printers in China had it. They were literally about to print it. And I got this email. Yeah. Due to the tariff situation, we can't print your book. I mean, we could. But the tariffs being 145%, we can't pay that. Yeah. And so they're like, you could pay it if you want, but if you don't, we're just going to have to hold this book until this whole situation is resolved.
Oh, God.
Paid 15 fucking K.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
For this printing. And now I have to pay 145% more?
Oh, my.
On that.
What a nightmare.
145%. That's like $50,000. That's more than we fucking raised on the Kickstarter.
Oh my God.
We sold the book for $40. The book would have to cost $100 fucking dollars. And the people already fucking paid for it. And I already fucking paid for it.
That sucks.
What do I do? I got this email like 5 minutes before the podcast started today.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't
know what to do either.
Because, like, if you could even say, all right, Chinese book printer, give me my 15K back if you're not going to make the books. That's not even an option because are you going to go to find a new printer?
I mean, they've had this. It's like, I'm pretty sure they've already like printed.
They already have it.
Yeah, they probably they've told me like your order is being processed. We just can't ship it to America.
Yeah, I'm sure the books are made.
You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay the tariffs when it comes in.
The books, I'm pretty sure they exist, and they're just sitting on a pallet somewhere, and in China. And how they get here, who knows?
I don't even know. You're hearing it here first for the first time. I'm gonna have to do a update on the Kickstarter later today to explain all this.
Rocco and Kevin here worried about the Switch 2 being more expensive, and here you are.
This is a guy trying to do a little
trying to get your books made.
Just an independent, comic book creator. I'm just one person too. I can't even imagine how many people this is affecting.
Yeah.
A lot of shit comes from fucking China.
And there's a lot of small businesses that are not going to be able to deal with this.
Yeah, and people, I know people might argue like, well, you should find a printer in America. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I found a printer that is in America.
How much more expensive is it?
I went with a printer in America.
Oh yeah, they
told me they outsource. They're like, when the order is over this much, we use a supplier in China to do this, to accomplish all the things that you set out to do years ago, that you sold to your Kickstarter. You said if the book is going to be this is where we get it. It comes from China. So yeah, it's a fucked situation.
That's fucked.
That really sucks.
Fuck.
I mean, hopefully this is temporary, and in a week and a half something changes.
Well, hopefully it's a week and a half. Hopefully it's not 6 fucking months.
That's the thing is like, I don't, who knows? Who fucking knows?
But I the reason I said earlier about the Switch 2 or whatever, I had heard from the guys around here that now like Nintendo is kind of like delayed pre-orders because they are even like, it affects the small business owner as we've just seen. But now even Nintendo's like, yeah, we're not taking pre-orders yet. Hold on. Pump the brakes on that. We don't even know what the fuck's going on with our console line.
Didn't Apple fill up planes full of iPhones and flew them across like from China like here and like
to beat the deadline on this.
Yeah,
tariff
something.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like trying to just like get them over here.
Get the inventory in the U.S.
I don't
quick.
give two fucks about Apple and all
No,
these
I
big
know.
companies.
I'm saying like those are the big companies.
I'm
No,
worried
if it-
about people like myself. Like, even if you find an American printer, which is going to be hard to do because the fact is the reason it goes to China is because people in America don't do this kind of work. Even if you find somebody who does it, they're going to be so fucking backed up because everybody's going to be going to them to get this stuff fulfilled. So the wait times are going to be astronomical.
Yeah.
And outside of me just being a comic book newbie creator, making my own comic book, dream come true, whatever. Mega64, like our merchandise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of it comes. I mean, we get stuff from all over the world. Like our fucking vinyl records come from like Newfoundland or something like that. Like
The vinyl records come from Newfoundland. The scarves come from Turkey. The fucking dice we make for the D&D Jumbo D20 comes from Poland.
it's like all over the world.
And the reflective jackets and the denim motorcycle jackets that we love to make come from China.
yeah.
And the China supplier is going to be fucked. Like it's just going to make it hard for small businesses like us to make those products.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it sucks ass.
Well, they're going to be
Fucking
double the
pissed
price
off.
if we do make them.
Yeah.
We'll buy American made and it'll be twice as much.
More than double the price, 150%.
That's great. That's like a fine they're imposing on you now for doing business outside of the U.S.
Yeah. But
That's really fucked.
yeah. Well,
I'm with you though. I don't care about fucking Apple or Nintendo, but
No,
I'm just
no,
saying
no.
like
It's gonna fuck over
it's
the-
affecting them, and people are bitching like, oh no, now I can't pre-order my Switch. It's like,
Yeah.
well, my friend's got a $15,000 fucking
problem.
loss that
Yeah.
now it's like it's a lot bigger than you think.
I mean, so many businesses run on like a worldwide network infrastructure. Like if you're making a chocolate bar, you're getting the cacao from Brazil
Yeah.
because that's a fucking natural resource that only grows in a certain climate. Like you
Yeah.
can't just be
Yeah.
like, I'm getting this chocolate from Nevada.
We're
Like,
gonna
they don't-
print it.
they don't fucking make it there. You're getting sugar from the Caribbean. You know, you're going in. You're getting all of these supplies. Like even if we make shirts and we go to an American printer for our shirts, they might be getting their blanks from China, and so it's like, oh well.
What can we do?
what can we do? We can
Exactly. That's it.
save your fucking money.
How? I don't know.
Make
man.
your own shaved ice.
No, stop it. Stop bringing up the shit.
That'll save you some money.
Make your own shape. Yeah, I mean, I could go on a rant about politicians, but I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I'm just mad that my books are unavailable. I'm just pissed off.
Can we do an
I don't give a
economic rant?
Fuck who's responsible for it. I'm just angry.
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah. If we rant economically and not politically, is that okay, Johnny? Or have
People-
we upsetted the chats? Oh,
They're
good.
fine.
Good.
They're
we can say
fine.
the T word without triggering. That's another T word, but
Tariff?
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyways, just want to share that with everybody.
That
'cause
sucks. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it sucks.
I know you people out there care. A lot of people out there supported the book.
That's right.
I got mine pre-ordered, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be waiting patiently, Derek.
Thank you. Me too.
I hope everyone out there, because you update them, you keep them abreast of the
too.
information.
I mean, I can be better with the updates, honestly.
But what
But
can
I
you
can
do?
keep people more updated. But
This-
it's not like I'm not working on it. It's not like I'm not, sending emails, correcting issues, going back and forth.
sometimes there's nothing to update.
I feel like
We're still working
there
on
is
it.
some things like this that are so out of your control.
This
that,
is like a COVID level. Like we didn't know this was coming.
What can we do?
Yeah.
Like we're just trying to get through this life. Why is it so hard?
Trying to make a goddamn comic
Why is it
book.
so hard just to be a person? I
This is
don't
just
know.
a labor of love, but
Everybody out there knows exactly who's responsible for this shit, and it ain't me.
It's not Derek Acosta. We know that. We know that.
yeah.
Well, what else are we going to talk about? What's on the list? Got more things?
Let's move on from China.
China.
But
China.
I love saying it that way, though. I do enjoy.
They got these comic books
Hey.
in China. Sick stuff. Depraved. Sick stuff.
Violent stuff.
You're going to have to pay A lot more if you want to read that horse shit.
Or shit.
It's
text.
fucking gross. They got zombies. I don't like it.
If only China had their own SNL.
They probably no, they don't. They don't.
They
Have
don't
that.
have
They
that.
wouldn't have that.
But you know who does?
No, who?
I heard the UK
Oh, that's right. The UK is getting an
is
SNL.
getting a Saturday Night Live of their own. You did kind of a Saturday night tribute at the beginning of the podcast there, Derek, for the theme song.
I don't know anything about the SNL in the UK.
Is Lauren Michaels in charge of it, or do we know anything?
I have no idea, but I was just trying to rack my brain with like actors that would be like maybe the US could we could export the British actors they gave us, like Ricky Gervais and who's the other one that's
James Corden.
Yeah, get him back over there. You guys be on that show over there.
Yeah, you deal with him. We don't.
That could be like a cool, like the US government hires Lauren and they're like, look, Lauren, we got to get these fucking tea drinkers back over on the other side. So, call fuck.
Yeah.
I'm bad at British. Daniel, no, everyone likes Daniel Craig. Who's the one that everyone hates with the fucking hair and he's like a hippie and
Russell
Brand.
Oh,
yeah,
they definitely
yeah.
hate him now.
Get Russell Brand, James Corden, all of them. Hire them. Have them do their own show over there.
Russell Brand, I think, is in like jail, right? Or he's
What'd
like,
he do?
he did some Diddy stuff. I think there's videos of him and Diddy that is getting served everywhere. So I don't know what he did.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Why don't we cover some of that stuff in the after show?
Okay.
It's almost time.
We have a lot of questions from our Patreon we're going to get to.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, not to end this abruptly, but I think we got a lot of great content on our Patreon, and we can cover that in the next version of this show.
Well, I should say that once again, we are doing a podcast every single day next week, the week of podcasts. Come check it out, and
Same time, same channels.
same time, yeah. And we're gonna be talking. We have some things to plan. Some things are gonna be improvised. We'll see what goes on, and we're also going to be going to PAX East, and that is coming up really soon, May 8th through 11th, booth 124. Check us out there. I will say,
Say it.
I'm hoping for a quick setup, a very fast setup,
Last year,
because
not so much.
I got tickets for everyone who's going to PAX, and we're going to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park.
Whoa.
But
Wait, you got me a ticket?
I got you a ticket.
We're going to see the Red Sox?
Yes. So
At Fenway?
So I am truly hoping we can get through this thing quick, because the game starts at 6:45 and we got to go to the game.
Okay,
So
all right.
I've always wanted to go see a game there. I'm going to make it happen.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, so
Me, you, Kevin, we could build that booth in
no time.
2 hours.
Rocco,
flat.
not so much. But
We'll get him to do like paperwork and emails and stuff.
It's going to be crazy watching a baseball team that wins. That's going to blow your mind.
do you know who the best team in all baseball is right now?
Oh my God.
That would be
Don't
the
tell me.
Padres. That's the Padres. Number one team right now.
Is that what they're telling the Padres fans?
Well, yes. Also, they're telling every other team's fan, because that is the truth.
Did they win the night you were
They
stuck
had like
with
one
me?
game so far. How
They've
many
won. They've won 10 games, and they've only lost 4. That's really good.
Crazy.
It's pretty good.
So, at what point are they going to blow
Or
it
3.
all? Are they going to wait till the
Or
very
3?
end before they blow it all, or
I mean, probably.
They
That's
always,
usually
at
what
the
we
end,
do.
The choke.
All teams choke except for one. We just haven't been the non-chokers yet. One day. Anyways, hey, everyone, we'll see you on Monday, and God bless.
No, we're going to see you in a few minutes in the after show.
Oh, yeah. Go to the after show.
But God bless nonetheless.
But God bless
Johnny,
us.
take us out.